Please like, share, and subscribe. Hello all of my YouTube friends. And in this video we are talking about Season 4, Episode 4 of Snowpiercer. Compared to last week's episode, this week was a breath of fresh air, in a sense that it was truly a straightforward episode. A little bit of action, a little bit of dialogue, nothing too complicated to follow. So now that Layton has the train, has Big Alice, he is following Snowpiercer, and I'm a little bit confused about certain events here. I was not aware that they had taken Snowpiercer to go and kidnap his kid. I thought that the Snowpiercer was still at the hidden base, so I guess they did need transportation from the settlement all the way to the base. So as Layton is trying to sneak up on Snowpiercer, he is discovered and not much of a surprise anymore. The Admiral gets on the radio and invites Layton to come over. Obviously, it's a trap. So they do try to sneak on onto the train anyways. Obviously, when the Admiral calls out Layton over the radio and Layton never answers, he knows what's up, what's going on. So the Admiral dispatches his forces and tries to trap in Layton and any accomplice that he may have. One scene that I don't really understand or grasp the meaning of totally here is probably something related to the black smoke that we saw come out of a previous guard soldier earlier. And he seems to have a hose connected directly to his throat. And this is where it gets weird because the scientist ends up killing the soldier under pretext that he is trying to save Layton from a trap. So you kind of think that he's a good guy, but turns out that he has a radio and has been keeping the Admiral informed of Layton's location. Meanwhile, Josie gets caught and being brought to the Admiral. We're going to find out in the next episode what's going on with this situation here. Meanwhile, at the settlement, there's some strange things going on. Obviously, the temperature, the weather is getting worse and worse. So the possibility of this being an area able to sustain life is more and more becoming a bubble that might burst at any time. So even though initially they had prepared for 3 weeks to live without Big Alice, turns out that they may not have 3 weeks to survive. And there's kind of an explosion going on in the background. They do find a piece of arm, but this arm is not blown off. It is torn apart. So there's something still weird going on around the settlement. Not quite sure what's going on. But overall, not much happens and a lot happens in this episode. But it's pretty straightforward what's happening. The action is good, the acting is good. Overall, for 45 minutes, I was pretty much entertained the entire way through compared to last week's episode that for the most part didn't quite feel right. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode, and I'll see you in the next video. But that is just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments down below. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe. If you didn't like it, thank you so much for listening this long. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, check these out.